Hello everyone. My name is Linda Gunno. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around Philadelphia. We do full service, partial, month of coordinations. We do decor, we do planning. I am a master certified wedding planner and a certified florist. I have over 10 plus years in the wedding industry. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you are just joining me for the first time, you can also find out more about my services on www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. And you can also find all that information in the comment section. Today we're going to talk about continuing what we was talking about yesterday. I know yesterday was a lot going. I was so tired and everything because it's like I had an event, I had a wedding, and most of the time like that after a long day, it's a lot. So sometimes try to get this to you guys earlier, but sometimes you know things doesn't allow it to work. So yesterday we talked about tips and things that you need to do to make your wedding memorable. We talk about how to schedule a family session, to not scam on your photography and your videography. Make sure you have the right amount of money to hire the right person. We talk about how to don't sweat the small stuff. Sometimes when things, the little things are just breathe, release, and let it go instead of sitting on there. And the importance of your for all your first dances to get it in, and incorporate personal touches, engage with your guests. And so today we're going to talk about different things. All right. So I'm going to start out by keep it simple. What I mean simple is when you're having a wedding, there's a lot of things that's stressing out to do about it. A lot of people try to plan luxury wedding on a minimum budget. So when you are doing that because you're trying to please the Joneses, you put a lot of stress on yourself because some of the things that you cannot afford, some of the things that you cannot do, you just think. And a lot of people look from the outside, they don't know how much cost and labor and a lot of things go into too. So they kind of go ahead and embark on these elaborate events. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with playing an elaborate event if you have the money. But don't go ahead and take a loan to get married. Don't go ahead and have extra stress or depending on other people to do something. Plan within your budget. To not keep it simple. When I mean keep it simple, I don't mean like do something. When people say keep it simple, people just think that, oh, okay. I may say instead of planning a wedding for 250 people and you don't have the budget to accommodate all of that, do something simple. Do 50 to 75 or do 100. If you have a friend, this is what I always tell people. Don't plan your budget based on other people. So in senses that you're stressing yourself to make things accommodate there so you can accommodate all these guests. People are gonna get upset no matter what. Have a small setting in. You can do a dinner later for family and friends, everybody who didn't partake in your wedding. Explain to them the reason why you didn't invite everybody. But don't go ahead and do this humongous guest list. And then in just to accommodate the guest list, you can't use the venue that you want to. You can't use the photographer that you want to. So pretty much you can't use do all the things that you need for your wedding because you're trying to please people and it's about you. That's the most important thing. This is your wedding, not their wedding. So instead of trying to please other people and cutting down on the things that you really want, make it smaller, make it simple. All right. So and a lot of things, we talk about also um extra dresses and trying to get flowers on wholesale. um you want to invest, and this is something that I will say, invest in a planner. It doesn't mean that because I'm a planner, oh, she's just saying it. Trust me, there's a value to hiring a wedding planner or wedding coordinator, because one thing is that sometimes the things that we think we know, looking on the outside, it's a lot of headache, it's a lot of stress. Even as a planner, I stress every single day when it comes to planning, because sometimes a bride and a couple will change something in the mix. Matter of fact, Forbes, according to Forbes, a wedding planner is one of the top 10 or 15 stressful business in the world. Stressful. That's how stressful it is. There's a lot of things that you have to cater to. So when you don't have the experience and the tools that you need, it makes your life harder. Like for example, I can stress. Like for example, let's say I'm thinking to use this photographer, and the photographer's schedule is booked. I have about 5 to 10 more other photographers in line that I know that is worthy to do what it is. If you are banking on somebody and they don't have, you have to start the process all over. Another thing, these people already know us. They work with us. Even if they haven't worked with, they know about our services. When they said that we are planner, they're setting discount. They're setting things that they can do to help our client. Like I'm the kind of person I don't take cake back. Cake By is where you get information from rebranding your services. But what I'm trying to say is that you can trust your planner to the extent that they will help make your wedding grand, and you just have to sit back and relax instead of adding extra stress. Invest in a planner. Trust me, the difference of people who use a wedding planner and those who doesn't, it makes a whole lot of impact. Now, if you say I don't have a budget for a planner, have somebody who you can trust to dedicate this planning things to you that you don't have to stress out, because it's so much stress. Trust me, you will not regret on having a planner. Another thing is that photo booths. A lot of people doing photo booths and 360 booths and a lot of things that, yes, those can be a lot costly. The prices range anything hourly. You can do anything maybe from 800, 500, and 1,000 and up based on the services that you pay. So it is a lot costly, but it's making fun. People look forward to it. People want their videos, and in the world of social media, everybody want everything to make it right, and it go from there. And then another thing I would say, have a unplug wedding. When I mean unplugged from all the time, you don't want people, have people use disposable cameras instead of using buy a disposable camera and give it to people. Trust me, it's a great idea, because what it is that they can take pictures from their point of view, and then a new thing, you can collect all of that and print it or even give them copy. And then on top of that, it's like you get to see people different angles and different pictures from different. That is always a great way to do. And one of the most important, especially for my bride, test your undergarment before you wear them. Don't buy your undergarment a few days before, a few weeks before. Buy it months in advance. From the moment, actually, I recommend when you go into your dress to get your dress fitting, you should have, if you shopping for dress, you should have an undergarment. Something that you're going to wear. If you don't have it, once you select the dress that you're going to wear, buy the undergarment that go with that dress. So the first time you're going for a fitting, you already have it. You already know how it's going to look. That way, you're not stuck on, you're not embarrassed, and things don't look odd. You don't have rows and clips and everything on it. Invest in the undergarment. Another thing I'm saying, consider your guest accommodations. If you're having a wedding that's far, look for hotels that's surrounding. You can do room blocks if you choose not to do a room blocks, but just have information on the fly, on your, I'm saying fly, Jesus Christ, on your invitation, on your RSVP. So people are on your wedding website. So people know where to stay or where to go. Make it easier for your guests. They don't have to, instead of them calling around. And it's something simple. Ask your wedding venue, can you tell me some of the hotels that already around? Sometimes they will already have that for you in your package. Most venue already do. Or if you have a planner, that's something they already know to do. That's why I said invest in your planner. They can research things for you, because you have to get dressed. You have to do things. So I would say make sure that your guests have something. Then, even though this is all done, but have a little gift bag for them. Even if it's a bottle of water or something when they get there, to make it fun and entertainment and everything. And then two is that merge traditions. Like for all my people who have different cultures and different things, you can do two different tradition in a wedding to give people a really unique things to say, oh my God, this is something different. Don't skim out on your religion, your tradition, and everything that you have. Make sure you incorporate that into your event, because sometimes there's people who don't have no idea anything, so they get to see that and they get to talk about it and see a lot of different things. Like for example, I had a wedding a couple of weeks ago. The couple was from Cameroon. Normally in a European setting, the cake sit in the room, but they don't do that. The cake stay outside, and they get their own grand entrance into the ceremony. So the cake, they change into a different outfit, and actually they bring the cake out. What the guest is standing, the bride and groom, they actually bring the kids, and people dance and have a good time. So that's something fun that I didn't know about, and I learned that, so it was pretty cool. So you incorporate your tradition to make things fun. And then, another thing, consider all the dress that's off rack and all season for your wedding dress. You can save a whole lot of money trying to buy a dress that's in season, out of season, and it can still be unique. You can up, like I know a bride that bought a $200 dress, and they custom make it to make it just the way they want it. So there's a lot of things that you can do to make it things your own. If you know the good boutique, they can do anything for you. And then save on your designer shoes. A lot of people wonder, nothing wrong wearing your red balance and all these cute shoes and everything like that. But trust me, your feet gonna hurt. You can buy the really nice shoes. You buying the shoes that's worth 2,000. Don't get me wrong. I love my shoes. But you buying all those shoes that by the time you walk from here to here, your feet is dying, it's on fire. Invest in bridal shoes. They got nice bridal shoes. Have those comfortable heels. There's some shoe that's convert. You can take the heels off and go into a little uh, um flats, and it's a lot. It's pretty. It's designed. Invest in bridal shoes. Yes, those fancy shoes is good. It is nice, but trust me, after a few minutes, you're gonna be tired and you're gonna do that. But you know, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Once again, my website is at www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. All the information is in the comment section. Thank you for joining, and I look forward to seeing you later. Have a great day. Bye.